Let's talk about building an inner world and how this is an important facet of what it means to be an artist. Your inner world is literally the center and the core of everything that you do and everything that you express, whether it's something that you build physically or it's a conceptual world. The essence of it stems from your internal dimensions. There is a core aspect of you that transcends everything that is physical. Now we can say that is the soul. Whatever your belief systems are as a creative person, the way that you see it will be through your own relationship with this essence. But the point is that we all, as individuals, have a core essence that connects us to this state and sense of creativity. It's important to build a relationship with this aspect of yourself because a lot of the time as an artist, we forget who we are, meaning we kind of just get lost in the details. We kind of get lost in the density of the human experience. And that is a valid thing to go through. I've been through that too. I still go through things in the density of being a human. But the point is that when you connect to this source level of yourself, this core aspect of yourself, you are able to recruit your momentum and energy as a creator in a different kind of way. You're centered in the truth and the authenticity of yourself. So when you are taking action towards certain things, it is always an extension of the way this inner world is communicating with you and how your relationship with it is informing you of what actions to take. So this is why it is important as an aspect to have a strong relationship with your inner world and your source level of being, because it's the foundation of everything else. That is the essence of which you create magnetism from. Magnetism is rooted in something of substance. So it's like for us as humans, what makes us really resonate with people is emotions and how stories evoke certain types of emotions within us that we can relate to, and we can transmute it, or we can discover more of ourselves within these artistic creations. So how you're going to be able to have that kind of influence and impact on people depends on how deeply you've met yourself within your inner world and emotions, and what kind of realities and dimensions have you traversed in your own internal landscape. Like how deep have you gone into certain types of emotions, certain types of experiences? Because the thing about this is that we don't have to intellectualize it. I also feel like in this day and age, we tend to over intellectualize certain processes or experiences, or try to break things down in a really unnecessary way in certain cases. And I think the point is to be able to allow yourself to feel the emotions and feel the experiences. And from then you can develop an intelligence of how to discern these different textures that are existing in your inner world. This is the foundation of what creates magnetism, because it's coming from an internal source inside of you, and you're not outsourcing it, or you're not receiving it from something that isn't you, so to say. If you don't have this foundation, things like pursuing your artistic craft, pursuing a fan base, pursuing relationships in the industry, even trying to create things, is going to not have the substance, the soulful foundation that you need to actually execute things in a substantial way, but also that that nurtures longevity. Now, this is where you have to decide what are your intentions, what is motivating you, and discern whether that is true or not. Whether the way that you're moving is actually serving you, serving your vision. Do you even know what your vision is? And if you do, are you doing things to facilitate this adequately so it can exist in its integrity? Another important aspect to consider is that the patterns that you contain and that you're programmed with, they really are the infrastructure with which these more emotional textures and desires and dreams and hopes can assimilate to, if that makes sense. So imagine your emotions and the energetics of your inner world being like this substance, and the substance needs something to attach to. And that framework that it can attach to is your belief systems and your patterns. So you want to build an internal infrastructure with your belief systems that harmonize with the quality of the substance of your emotions, your desires, your dreams, your hopes, and your visions. This is the key to help building like a fluid and fertile internal world, is being able to match the frequencies of your dreams to a infrastructure that supports it. And this is how it's going to be able to start crystallizing in your reality, in your physical reality. So a huge part of developing a strong inner world is assessing your belief systems. So creativity isn't just this abstract kind of airy fairy thing that we're just this whimsical creative beings. It's giving that creativity a channel to express itself through, and you are the intersection of that creative energy being able to express. You have a unique body and a unique template. So, based on your unique energetic and emotional complex, is where the creative energy starts to form its unique, authentic structure. So, you need to give that authentic frequency infrastructure to be able to crystallize. So, that's where your belief systems come into play. It's a lot of deep work and a constant observation of yourself. And all of these different aspects creating like this fertile internal world is what's going to help create the magnetism for people to really resonate with your work. You know, it's not just like, oh, I'm just creating this art and we'll see who likes it and who doesn't. That's a part of it, like, but it's being intentional about the way that you're directing these creative essences within you, and how what you're doing to amplify its purest form, so that when you do express yourself and when you do connect with people, people can feel it in a different way where it really connects directly to their soul, because you're accessing a very pure, potent level of creation and being able to deliver that. Now, that doesn't mean everyone's going to resonate with it, but you are directly cultivating a frequency that will connect to the people that are meant to receive that frequency.